Hello, welcome to SRK Grid Live. You're up there today because I don't want you to see my double chin. And we are joined by Luke and Joel, who we're going to be drawing the grids for this weekend's event, the SRK Maple Daytona MK round. We're all racing this weekend, aren't we? Joel, have you raced at Daytona before?
I have raced at Daytona. It's my one singular D-Max victory in the rain.
Oh, so I need to put you in the SRK 1 class, do I?
Only if it rains.
Is it going to rain? Do we know that?
We have. I just checked before we went on air. Unlikely, but we've got a sort of 20 to 30% chance. So it's not impossible that we could have a wet race. And Milton Keynes is good fun in the wet. If you haven't raced there before, there's down at the bottom of the circuit. There's sort of a massive dip where if it does rain, turns into a big pond.
Oh, jolly good. And Luke, you've raced there before as well?
Yeah, I raced there last year in the sprint. It's quite a fun track.
Okay, many thoughts as ever. All right,
Yeah.
cool. We're going to be drawing the grids then for this weekend, and this is the first time that all three championships, apart from sprint, have been at the same round, which is very exciting, right? So the first one we're doing is the novice event. No grid draw for that. It's just one single group. We've got about 19 to 20 drivers entered. Normal format, practice 2 races and a final. Then the endurance, same rules as the last round at Red Lodge. 4 5-minute qualifyings, 100-minute race, balanced performance, team penalties. But we're going to be drawing for the junior event. And I'm just going to confirm the arrival times because they did get updated earlier on today. So I'm going to bring that up now. So just in case you haven't heard that yet, the novice is the same arrival time, 8 a.m. The endurance is slightly earlier arrival at 9 o'clock. And the junior has been moved forward to 12:15, so it's only about 20 minutes or so for those ones there. But for some reason, we're up against the clock, so that's what the arrival times are. You may have also noticed that the warm-up, unfortunately, has been cancelled because of some reason. So that's what's happening this weekend. And let's get our BTEC music playing. We've got synthwave today, and hopefully there will be ads. Certainly there will be ads. So we are drawing for the junior event, and we should explain the way that this is going to run. We are running in 2 groups of 17. This is a very big track, Daytona Milton Keynes, and they were actually able to run all 34 at once, but we thought that would be a mess. So we're going to be running 2 17s, but that does mean that we are going to be staying in the same groups for the first heats. And what we're going to do is stagger the grid draw a little bit so that we don't get all of the top drivers of the championship all in one group. So we're going to stagger it into 3 groups when we're making the draw. But that'll make a little bit more sense as we go. Will make sense to you, Luke and Joel?
Yeah. I'm just going to jump in very quickly. There is, if anyone is happening to be going up the night before and overnighting, there is quite a lot of availability at the circuit if people want practice on the Saturday afternoon of the 10th. There's DMAC. Well, are we using the Sodis?
Sodis carts.
Sodis. So we've got Sodi practice at 1:20, and then juniors at 1:30. Then there's some D40 races at 3 o'clock and 4:05.
D40 is D-Max, is it?
No, D40 is 10-minute qualifying, 30-minute race.
Oh, jolly good. Well, that's very
Whether I believe this booking system is another thing, though, because it does think that on the morning of SRK there is a mandatory Bambino training session.
That's actually for you. We thought we'd add that in there.
Thank you. I was excited for that.
Okay, all right. So, Ballmaster, have you got your first group of balls?
I do.
Jolly good. Right, so Joel specifically asked me to say the first name. So it is John Smith. No, it is Vasco Lourenço, who is joining us from the SRK Rookies team, a Portuguese driver.
Okay, and the first number to be drawn is 27.
Okie dokie. Right, so this will hopefully make a little bit more sense as we go. Who's next, Joel?
So I've got Henry Pole from the illustrious Shrekkers or Wreckers Junior.
And that one is number 25.
And we've got William Markwick. We're doing really well with the pronunciation already. William Markwick, best of 24th so far. He's done a couple of races with us and is with us for the rest of the season.
That is number 31.
I've got from a Box Racing team making their third SRK appearance, Dylan Tutton.
That is number 29.
And I've got Oscar Barbado from the Stallone Campione Colts team. He got his best result of 20th last time by. Is that music too loud?
I was going to say, can we turn this
Give me a thumbs up
down a bit?
You like this type of music? I will turn it down, yes.
I like it when it's not being heard down the telephone.
Right, carry
28.
on. 28 for Oscar Barbado. Yep, okay.
From Team 22 Rennsport, I've got Gabriel Wyatt.
That is number 30.
And we've got Rowan Griffiths from Stallone Campione Colts as well. Best of 17th so far.
That is number 32.
And the first of Luke's apprentices from Swift Cooper Jr., fourth appearance for Sam Skellett.
That is number 26.
It sounds like an MS-DOS game called Star Gunner from 1995, and I don't expect anybody to know what that is, but I used to play it when I was young. It was a side-scroller. Okay, we have got Gino Farino from, at the moment, Team 22, but he's just formed his own team called Gino Farino Racing. Love it. But yeah, we encourage people to make their own teams all the time, so if you ever want to do that, please do that.
Are we meant to be going to the next lot of balls?
Oh, is that what we're doing now? Yeah, you're the ball master. You tell me.
Well, I'm out of balls, so I believe
I
so.
assume so.
So bear with me a second while I reload the ball box up.
Reload the ball box. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. I forgot what we were doing there. All right, yeah, so the idea is that they're not just stacked, these grids, because if we are doing two groups, we don't want to have like the top 10 in the championship in one and then everyone else in the other, do we? So, but nothing too crazy on that one. It's likely that we're going to be doing single file rolling starts for this. That's the way that we're running, but to be honest, if we go by last year's Daytona sprint event, it was quite messy, so that might be for the best. Because we ended up giving 15 reprimands out after the event. We had to watch every single race on headcam from as many drivers as we could to give out as many reprimands as we could. It was a pain in the ass. Hopefully, it won't be like that this year. Are we at Ballmaster? How are we?
I am ready to go.
Okay, cool. Ballmaster has once again released his balls, and we are ready for Gino Farino this time.
And it is number 13.
And I've got from Team 22 Racing, Lewis Francis.
That is number 23.
And also from Team 22, it is Ben Longman.
So I just got a question here. We've got 31 drivers on your list, and I put 32 balls in. So that means one of the balls isn't going to be picked out.
Well, we'll have to work that out in a bit, won't we? You ever think about what that means while we're doing this part of the draw?
Okay, so that's going to be number 14.
Okay. So Ben Longman is number 14.
And let's find out Lewis Harvey from Stallone Campione.
And that is number 21.
Okay. And we have got Caden Bright from Batici Racing.
That is number 20. So I think the best way to do this will be to leave whatever ball is last in here, and
Yes,
then
I was going to say that as well. It's because we
We've got-
had a driver move from about 18th in the championship. They dropped out earlier on, so that would make sense anyway. So yeah, we'll do that.
okay. So the last ball we won't
Leave that blank.
use, and then the other 12 we can put back in for the final draw.
Yep, sounds good.
I will take over from Swift Cooper Jr. We've got Kian Eastick.
That is number 19.
And we have got Max Passmore.
But will he?
Will he, or will he Max pass less?
That is number 22. 22.
And I've got from Stallone Campione, I've got Oscar, I'm going to butcher it, Machoic.
It's not the worst pronunciation I've heard.
Thank you.
Number 18.
I've been practicing all evening.
No, you haven't. And we've got Charlie Roper from Swift Cooper. He is had a best of 13th this season. He's also doing the endurance. Lots of people doing the endurance.
It is number 15.
And we do still have space in the endurance, by the way. So we can run maybe like 1 million carts in the endurance, and we've got 15 entered so far. So if you do want to enter, please let us know. Full junior teams get a £40 discount. You can race on your own as well if you want. You just don't score points.
So from Team 22 Racing, we're getting into some of our most experienced drivers in the Junior Championship. I've got Anderson Palmer Wright.
That is number 16.
And we got Jack Gillard from Stallone Campione Mustangs.
And this, I believe, will be the last ball. There should be 12 left. So that is number 24. So just double check there's 12 left.
Yeah, we do have
that
12
is
left.
correct.
Well, RB, it worked.
So
Oh,
I
yeah, that's
will
right.
remove the other ball, which was number 17, just for the record.
Yeah, that works.
I will reload the ball box with the other 12.
So while Ballmaster does that, Diego, do you want to explain the format for endurance in case anyone wants to join us for it?
Yes, no worries. The headline is Diego's in big trouble from not telling Luke about what happened earlier on. But okay, endurance. Yes, the format for endurance. So we are doing. It's based on a team of 4, but you can race in a 3 or a 2 or a 1 now. In fact, it's 4 5-minute qualifyings, and your aggregate time from those 4 decides your grid position. Aggregate means added up. Some people didn't know that last round. So your 4
F1
times
2005, very briefly.
Yeah, it is, yeah. And you've also got a balance of performance penalty, which means that the heavier and the worse you are, the less penalty you get. So the lighter and the quicker you are, the more penalty you get. So we actually saw the last time out of Red Lodge, most teams managed to weight themselves up to have no penalties, and it was only mine and Luke's team that had penalties in the end. So you can actually add weight to the carts at Daytona if you want to, because they've got little deedee-majigs on the side.
Weight posts.
Yeah, what are they called? Weight posts.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you don't need to there, but you can if you want. And then during the race, it's 100 minutes. Plan is to run 2 wide roll and start. I guess we'll find out on that one. And you've got 3 pit stops during the race. The first one, we're going to bring you in. We're going to give you your balance of performance penalty. The second and the third one are up to you, but you've got to swap carts at pit stops 2 and 3. Does that explain it, Joel?
Very happily.
Sure. Okay, Ballmaster, for the last time, release your balls. Okay, all right. So the first driver we're going to draw for is Chloe McNally from Stallone Campione Mustangs. Best of 9th so far.
We got number 4.
Hello.
Hello. Sorry, I was making a note about something later on. Another one from Stallone Campione, this time Stallone Campione Thoroughbreds. I've got Max Reed.
That is number 1.
Ooh. And we got Rocco Elias from Stallone Campione Thoroughbreds. We thought he mightn't be able to race, but he has recovered from a broken something. So we're glad.
That is number 12.
From Stallone Campione Mustangs, I've got Aubrey Mullen.
I don't know why there's like rock music playing right now. I very clearly typed in synthwave, but here we are.
And that is number 11.
I hate rock music though. Just don't want to hear it.
It is like a sort of a kind of IndyCar explainer podcast kind of background music.
Yeah. Okay, Anthony Roberts from BSR Junior, who took his first victory at Herefordshire.
And we have number 9.
And I've got from BSR Junior one of only 4 race winners in the field and also the most experienced driver in the field. It's Harrison Grosvenor. 17 races under his belt.
That is number 6.
That doesn't sound right because I'm pretty sure we've only ever had 15, but it's not like me to make a mistake.
Of course not.
No. Next up,
Sky F1 reads off a Google sheet all the time.
Okay. Johnny Frankham from Schreckers Wreckers Jr., who almost won last time, and he was very unlucky to be hit out from the lead, but he is still 6th in the championship.
He has number 3.
And from Swift Cooper Jr., another race winner in their career. 5 races, very good results so far. It's Luke Cridland.
That is number 8. Number 8.
And we've got Logan Stewart, who was briefly leading the championship, now in 4th. He is the top rookie driver.
Not to be confused with Logan Sargent.
No.
And he is number 7.
And from Stallone Campione Thoroughbreds, another very experienced driver, it's Alex McCutcheon.
And he is number 10.
And we got Tom Hughes from Vitici Racing, who has taken the 1 victory so far this season.
That is number 5. Number 5.
And last but certainly not least, it's the championship leader. It's Frederick Navarro from BSR Junior.
That is number 2.
Okay, all right. So that's that's worked out about right there, isn't it? So let's zoom in and we'll see what the grids look like. There we go. I should probably make that a bit easier to read. Yep. So only 6 heats in the juniors. Only the 2 groups. 17 and 33 and 34 vacant at the moment, but we, of course, might have some late entries. Guess it makes sense to have 17 as the next one. Either way, that's what the plan is. That's the race for the weekend. Any thoughts on the grids? No. Okay, well, we don't really have much more to add, to be honest.
You can't buy that kind of analysis.
No, not really.
Except you paid to enter the championship, so you sort of did.
It's almost as good as Sky F1. Sky F1. I don't know. I got nothing either.
Yes.
That's the plan. I got nothing to add now. We usually had to talk for another 20 minutes, but that's it. So, all right. See you on Sunday. Bye.